Hey YouTube! Today in this tutorial I'll be showing you step by step how to make a candy zombie headband, just like this one. Let's get started! Okay, so first things first, we're going to want to look at our zombie candy pattern. So I've already pre-made one zombie, and in this tutorial I'll be making another one to show you step by step. So first things first, we're going to, we're going to look at our pattern. And as you can see, 11 and 9 are the longest sides of it. So that's where we're going to start. So we're going to start with 11 and 9 all the way through, and I'll show you how to do that. So how I like to start off by doing my peyote stitch is I like to lay out how I'm going to put the beads on my string. So if you look at the pattern, since we're doing rows 11 and 9, I simply laid the beads out in the same way. So black, green, green, red, green, black, green, green, red, green. So you're just simply going to lay out the pattern that you see on here, but just out on the table. Now I'll show you how to put it on the string. Now you're just going to want to cut some string, about an arm's length or whatever you feel comfortable working with. And so to put the beads on the string, you're going to simply put two ends of your string together, like so. And you're just going to add them on one by one. So you're going to put one on this side of the string, one on this side of the string, like so. Put them all the way down. And then you're going to take the next one, put your strings together, and put the string through both of, put the bead, through both of the strings, like so. And you're just going to continue to do this until your pattern is all on your string. So one bead on one side, one on the other, slide them down, put the strings together, put a bead through both of them, and then just continue to do that till you get to the end. Now, once you have all your beads on your string, it might look like this. It might look kind of wonky, but that's okay, because as soon as we start to put pressure on and kind of mold where we want the beads to go, and just make sure we pull them all down and make sure they're all nice and tight, it will start to look like this. And then the more you pull it, the straighter it will become. Just pull them all down nice and tight. And then see, it will look like this. And now, all we're going to do is we're just going to simply tie it in a regular knot. Sorry. And tie it. Oops, that knot didn't work. You're just going to tie it in a knot, pull it nice and tight, and do it about 2 to 3 times, just to make sure your knot is secure. Just like that. So now, it should look like this. So now when we look at our pattern, you can see that we have done 11 and 9. So these rows in this section right here. So now, you can either decide to start going down on the pattern or up on the pattern. I'm going to be going up in this tutorial, but you can go down if you feel comfortable. So now what we're going to do is, since we're over here, our next bead is going to be a 12, which is a green bead. So you're simply just going to take one of your strings and put it through this bead right here. Just like so. Now you're going to get one of your green beads and place it on your string. And now, since your string is coming out of this bead right here, you're going to put it through this red bead right here. Just like so. And then it should look like that. And then back to our pattern, our next 12 is a black 12. So you're going to place one black bead onto your string, slide it all the way down. Since it's coming out of this red bead, you're going to put it through this red bead. And just pull it through, and it should start to look like, oops, just like this. And you're going to continue to follow the pattern all the way till the end. Once you're done that row, your peyote stitch zombie candy should look like this. So our next row, since we did row 12, our next row is going to be row 13. So to do row 13, as you can see, it starts to come up 1 to 13. So how we do that is, since our string is coming out of this black bead right here, we're going to take it with no beads on it and put it through this green bead right here. Just like so. And now, because our pattern says we put one green bead on We're going to add one green bead to our string, put it all the way down. So it's coming out of this green bead, we're going to put it through this black bead. Just like that. And then you're going to do what you did to the first row we did to this row until you get to the end. Once you get to the end of row 13, you might be wondering, there's this black one, but what do I do when it's on my string? There's no beads to put it through. Like this. So what we're going to do here is you're going to take the black one, put it on your string. You're going to take your string and put it through this green bead going that direction. Just like so. You're just going to pull it through. And it should look like that. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your string and put it through this green bead going the opposite direction. Just like so. Then pull it nice and tight. So now your string is coming out of this bottom green one, and you're just going to simply put it back up through this black one. Just like so. So now that we're done row 13, we're on to row 14. So you're just going to continue doing what we have been doing until you reach the top of row 16. Once you get to the end of row 16, your zombie head should look like this. So now, there's no more we need to add to the top, so we're simply just going to tie it off. And how we do that is you're just going to put your string through this piece of string right there. As you can see, it's like right there. You're just going to have a loop in a piece of string. You're just going to tie the loop and the piece of string together. Just like that. Tie it 2 to 3 times. And then just cut off your extra string. Just like so. And now, since we're done the top, we're all done from 9 up to 16. Now we just have the bottom left to do. And pretty much for the bottom, we're going to do the exact same thing we've been doing for the top, just going downwards to finish the bottom. So we're going to do row 8, and all you're going to do is take the string that you didn't use yet. You're going to just put it through this green bead, no beads on it. Then you're going to grab one of your green beads. You're going to put it on your string. So it's coming out of this green bead, you're going to put it through this green bead. And then you're just going to continue that pattern until you get to the end. Once you get to the end of row 8, it should be looking like this. Now, to do row 7, since we don't want to add any to the part of his ear, we're just going to take the string, and put it through this green bead right here. Just like so. Pull it through, and then continue to do row 7. So you're just going to add one green bead onto your string. Since it's coming out of this green bead, you're going to put it through this green bead. Just like so. And you're just going to continue to do this until you get to row 4, and then I'll show you how to taper it in. Okay, so once you get to the end of row 4, you can see that your pattern starts tapering in. So all you're going to do is instead of adding a bead onto the ends of these ones when you get there, you're just going to add one in all spaces. So for row 3, you're going to put your string through this bead, and you're going to add one green bead onto your string. Then it's coming out of this green bead, you're going to put through this white bead. Just like so. You're going to continue to do that all the way till the end. Okay, so once you get to the end of row 3, what you're going to do is, since you don't want to put a bead here because you want it to taper down, we're simply just going to take our string and put it through this green bead with no beads on it. Just like so. And then you're just going to continue to follow the pattern all the way till you get to the end. Once you have completed your pattern, your candy zombie should be looking like this. Now to finish this, to tie it off, we're just going to simply slide our string up these 3 beads. Put it through this one, pull it through, put through this one, pull it through, and then put it through this one. And now all we're going to do is just like we did for the other side, put it through this little piece of string, and you're going to have a loop and a piece of string, and you're just going to tie them together, just like so, 2 to 3 times. And then you're just going to cut off your extra string. Oops. And then, ta-da! Now, if you want to add your zombie to a headband, all you're going to do, you're just going to get a plain headband of the color of your choice. And I'll show you with the one I made previously, because all you do is you're just going to tie string on to just like two beads, and then you can just slide the headband through those pieces of string. I have 2 on mine, just like so, and you'll just slide it all the way up your headband, just like so. Or if you want, you can take your zombie and just put some string through any one of these top ones, and you can make it into a necklace. There you go, your very own candy zombie headband or necklace. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it helped. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye!